In Berlin, it might have been the consumer frenzy of Black Friday for some, but on the streets here and around the world, people were on strike for Fridays for Future. A party atmosphere pervaded alongside the placards. Some took a dip in the city's River Spree to draw attention to rising sea levels. Others simply felt compelled to demonstrate.
Why are we here? Well, there's a massive climate crisis and no one is doing anything. It's crazy.
On the other side of the world, in Australia, the call to arms of "Our house is on fire" led the protests. A metaphor for some, but for others here in Sydney, it's a painful reality.
It was an inferno, an absolute firestorm that raced through my property at 130 k's an hour, I was told later. And it's so unnatural that I started investigating and reading the science and really exploring what's happening with climate change.
Residents here are living on the front line of this crisis, and the effects are apparent.
If you saw, a lot of the crowds had to stand in the shade because it was so hot. Some people couldn't come out because of the smoke and issues with their lungs, asthma. I think it's really telling that people can't come out to actually protest the climate because the climate is so bad.
In the Philippines, sisters were doing it for the planet, leading a march of hundreds to demand action. It was a more subdued picture in Seoul, where the Friday protests have struggled to capture the imagination. But in India, the roots of this movement, as an impassioned call to galvanise the youth into something of a revolution, were clearly evident.
We feel it's really important for children to take parts in movements such as Fridays for Future, because it's all about system change. It's about finally getting your voices heard, and it's about removing the suppression on environmentalists and taking the cause forward to the policymakers.
They turned out in South Africa too, with some laying their bodies on the ground to make a statement about the impact that the rampant consumerism of Black Friday is having on a global ecosystem.